Now let's see how to create a really simple TilePlus tile and have some custom fields and get them to display in the inspector. So we'll use this conveniently empty new folder. We'll create a C# script and we'll call it example TP tile. Now it's going to complete the domain and we'll open it up in the editor. This is the writer editor, by the way, if you haven't seen it before. So it's no longer a monobehavior. It is a TilePlus base subclass. Okay. Now it's missing references, so we'll bring in the references. So it's using TilePlus. You have to have a namespace. Namespace example NS. There's a reason why this is required, which I'll explain in a minute. So now we have a basically useless tile because we need something I've already created. You need to drop this in. You have to have a create asset menu. So now let's add a few fields. So public bool field, public string field. So in order to get this to display, we need to add one of the TilePlus attributes. So it's TP show field. And we don't need to use any options really because we're doing something simple. TPT show field. You can leave all the options out. They're useful for many things, but very often this is all you need. So now we've got our example tile. Let's see if we can create one. So create TilePlus example tile. So now we have an example tile. Just to make it easy to paint this somewhere, let's add it to the painter history. Go to TilePlus Painter. Got our example tile. Well, lo and behold, there's no sprite. So let's open up this here. Pick some kind of a random sprite. Let's see if I can see what they look like. It would be easier. We'll pick this thing. Okay. You see it shows the sprite. And if we pick a tile map and click on paint, we can paint it. So we've painted our first TilePlus tile. It doesn't do very much. Hopefully we can edit it. Well, we see TilePlus base because, as I've mentioned in other videos, that's hard-coded because TilePlus base is something that you never change. But for example, TP tile, it doesn't show the fields. Why not? If you recall, if I bring up writer, you'll recall we have a namespace. Example NS. So I'll copy that. But the last step of getting this to work is to go to Tools, TilePlus, Configuration Editor. This screen is also available in the Settings panel in TilePlus Painter. If you look here, it shows namespaces. The tooltip says add comma delimited namespaces. So we'll do that. And click reload. You have to click reload. Now we'll go back and look at this. Now you see the fields show up. Why do you need a namespace? You need a namespace because the display generator uses reflection and it needs to be able to limit what it's looking at. There are many more attributes. Let's take a quick look in the project folder at the attributes.